Have you ever noticed that many people pass away not long after turning 80? It's a question many wonder about. Living past 80 brings changes that aren't just about age. They're about how we take care of ourselves, how our bodies react to those years, and how our habits either protect us or harm us. Some people stay strong well into their 90s, while others see their health decline faster than they expected. In this video, we'll look at 6 key reasons why many older adults don't live as long after 80. These aren't random guesses, but patterns seen in the lives of seniors everywhere. Understanding them will not only show you what shortens life, but also give you ideas on how to guard against it. Number 1. Decline in muscle strength and mobility. One of the biggest reasons life becomes shorter after 80 is the steady loss of muscle strength and movement. This process, called sarcopenia, happens naturally with age. Even if you were active when younger, the body struggles to maintain muscle without regular effort. When muscles weaken, balance and coordination get worse, and falls become more likely. For someone over 80, a single serious fall can change everything, leading to long hospital stays, loss of independence, and a downward spiral in health that's hard to recover from. When mobility decreases, daily activity also goes down. Less movement leads to even weaker muscles, and soon even simple tasks. Climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, or carrying groceries feel overwhelming. Avoiding these tasks only speeds up the decline. Over time, reduced movement also affects the heart and lungs, lowering endurance and making it harder to fight illness. And the impact isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Losing strength and independence often causes frustration and embarrassment, leading some people to withdraw from social life. That isolation increases stress, which weakens the immune system and makes the body even more vulnerable. I once knew a man named Harold, age 84, who loved gardening. One winter, he stopped his daily walks because of the cold. Within months, his legs grew weaker and he got tired more easily. By spring, bending down to plant flowers felt exhausting. This change happened faster than he ever imagined, showing how quickly mobility can decline if it's not maintained. The good news is that, even at 80 or older, it's possible to slow this process. Gentle but consistent activity, like walking, light resistance training, or chair exercises, can help keep muscles strong, improve balance, and maintain flexibility. The key is consistency. Avoiding movement for too long speeds up decline, but making movement a daily habit helps preserve independence and quality of life. Protecting mobility allows people over 80 to stay more active, confident, and ultimately live longer. Number 2. Poor nutrition and eating too little. Another major reason many people don't live as long after 80 is poor nutrition, often combined with eating too few calories. At this stage of life, appetite naturally decreases. This may be due to lower activity, changes in taste, or side effects from medication. Unfortunately, eating less often means the body doesn't get enough fuel or nutrients to stay healthy. Over time, weak nutrition lowers immunity, speeds up muscle loss, and slows recovery from illness or injury. Some older adults also struggle to chew or swallow, especially if their dental health isn't great. As a result, they may avoid healthy foods like vegetables, lean meats, or nuts. Instead, they may eat more processed foods that are easier to chew, but don't provide enough vitamins, minerals, or protein. Without enough protein, for example, muscle loss speeds up, which makes weakness and frailty more likely. Living alone can make things harder. Cooking a full meal might feel like too much work, so some seniors replace breakfast with just coffee, or lunch with a small snack. These small choices might not seem serious at first, but over time the body falls into a nutrition deficit. Even small shortages of key nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, or iron can lead to bone loss, fatigue, and memory problems. I once had a friend named Margaret, age 82, who lost weight without trying. She often skipped dinner because she wasn't hungry. When her doctor checked her, she was low in several nutrients. After working with a dietitian, she made small changes, like preparing simple meals, eating soft foods, and drinking more water. Within weeks, her energy and strength improved. The good news is, good nutrition after 80 doesn't mean eating large amounts. It means eating smart. Choosing colorful vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats can make a big difference. Simple habits like keeping cut-up fruit in the fridge, making easy soups, or blending smoothies can ensure the body gets what it needs. Every bite is a chance to give your body the tools it needs to fight illness, stay strong, and live well into later years. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Your support helps us keep making content that informs and inspires. Number 3. Chronic health conditions left unmanaged by age 80. Most people are living with at least one chronic health condition, like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, or lung problems. These conditions require consistent care to keep them under control. But many older adults either underestimate the importance of daily management or face challenges that make it harder to stay on top of their health. Missing checkups, skipping medications, or ignoring early warning signs can let small issues grow into serious, sometimes life-threatening problems. Symptoms like fatigue, swelling, or shortness of breath may be brushed off as just aging, when in fact they could be signs of something more dangerous. Sometimes people even hide their discomfort to avoid worrying loved ones, but this only delays treatment. The problem is that illnesses such as high blood pressure or high blood sugar can silently damage the body for years if not managed. They increase the risk of stroke, heart attack, and organ failure. Proper care often means regular check-ins with doctors, but obstacles like transportation, long appointment waits, and the cost of care can make people put off visits. Seniors who live alone may have no one to notice changes in their health or encourage them to get help in time. By the time they finally seek care, the condition may already be advanced and harder to treat. I remember meeting Walter, an 85-year-old with diabetes and heart failure. He admitted he sometimes skipped his medicine when he felt fine, thinking it wouldn't matter. But over time, those missed doses caught up with him and landed him in the hospital. With stricter routines and closer monitoring, his doctors got him stable again. But the scare was a reminder of how quickly things can spiral out of control. The truth is, chronic health problems don't just go away, but with consistent attention and discipline, they can be managed, and managed well enough to maintain quality of life after 80. Regular checkups, honest conversations with doctors, following treatment plans, and making lifestyle changes are all key to slowing disease progression. After 80, these routines aren't optional. They are the foundation for living longer, healthier years and keeping independence. Number 4, social isolation and loneliness. One of the most powerful but often overlooked reasons life can be shorter after 80 is a lack of meaningful social connection. As people age, friends and family may move away or pass on, and chances for casual interactions shrink. The small chats with a neighbor, the laughter at community events, or a simple greeting at the store can fade away, leaving long stretches of time alone. While some alone time can be peaceful, too much of it harms both emotional and physical health. Loneliness is more than a feeling. It has real effects on the body. Research shows that ongoing isolation can raise blood pressure, weaken the immune system, and increase inflammation. These changes raise the risk of serious conditions like heart disease and dementia. On the emotional side, loneliness often leads to depression. Depression not only lowers mood, but also reduces motivation to eat well, exercise, or follow medical routines. Over time, this neglect creates a downward spiral that is hard to reverse. Mobility challenges also play a role. If driving is no longer safe, it becomes harder to visit friends or attend social events. Public transportation may feel overwhelming, especially for those with vision or balance problems. Without easy ways to connect, many people simply stay home. But the price of this comfort is the slow loss of social bonds. Technology can help, through phone calls, video chats, or online groups, but it's not a perfect replacement. Some older adults may struggle to use it, or hearing and vision issues may get in the way. Even when it works, digital contact often doesn't fully replace the warmth of being face-to-face. I once knew Ellen, 87, who lived alone after her husband passed away. She had weekly phone calls with her children but rarely saw anyone in person. Over time, she lost interest in her hobbies, skipped meals, and stayed in bed later each day. When a neighbor invited her to a local book club, she hesitated but eventually went. Within weeks, her mood lifted, her energy improved, and she smiled more often. It was a clear reminder: human connection isn't just pleasant, it's essential for health. Maintaining strong social ties after 80 requires intentional effort. This could mean joining a community group, volunteering, attending faith-based gatherings, or scheduling regular visits with friends and family. It takes planning, but the rewards are huge: a stronger mind, a healthier body, and a longer, more fulfilling life. Social connection isn't a luxury. It's a vital part of aging well and protecting the years you have left. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Your support helps us keep creating useful content to inform and inspire you. Number 5. Greater risk of infections after 80. The immune system naturally weakens. This process, sometimes called immune senescence, means the body isn't as strong at fighting off illness. A cold, flu, or minor infection that a younger person might recover from in a few days can leave an older adult sick for weeks, sometimes leading to complications or even hospital stays. As we age, the body produces fewer immune cells, and wounds heal more slowly. This makes it easier for bacteria and viruses to cause problems. Infections like pneumonia, urinary tract infections, or skin infections can become serious very quickly, sometimes starting with mild symptoms that are easy to overlook. Even something as small as a cut or sore can turn into a bigger issue if the immune system can't respond well. Many seniors also live with chronic illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, or lung problems, which further weaken immunity. Some medications for these conditions can also reduce the body's defenses, adding extra risk. This means that an infection that might be just inconvenient for a younger person can be dangerous for someone over 80. Lifestyle factors play a role too. Spending more time indoors, especially in the winter, increases exposure to germs from visitors or crowded places. Even well-meaning family members or friends can unknowingly bring in viruses or bacteria. While isolation isn't the answer, awareness and good hygiene are essential. I once spoke with Frank, age 81, who thought he just had a lingering cough. He delayed going to the doctor, but within days, it developed into pneumonia, and he was hospitalized. Thankfully, he recovered, but the experience taught him the importance of taking even small symptoms seriously at that age. Prevention is key. Staying up to date on vaccines, washing hands regularly, practicing good oral hygiene, and seeing a doctor quickly when symptoms appear can make all the difference. Supporting the immune system with good nutrition, proper hydration, and enough rest also helps. While the immune system may not be as strong as it once was, smart daily choices can still protect health and add more good years of life after 80. Number 6. Lack of physical activity and a sedentary lifestyle. One of the most harmful habits that shortens life after 80 is spending too much time sitting and not enough time moving. Physical activity is vital for keeping the heart strong, maintaining muscle, protecting bones, and supporting balance. When movement is limited to just a few steps around the house, the body slowly loses its ability to function well. At first, the change may feel small, but over time it affects circulation, digestion, energy, and even mental clarity. This often starts gradually. Joint pain, fatigue, or fear of falling may discourage older adults from staying active. Sitting in a favorite chair feels easier, and TV may take the place of light activity. While rest is important, too much rest without movement causes muscles to weaken, bones to become fragile, and the heart to lose stamina. This makes recovery from illness harder and increases the risk of injury from even small falls. Inactivity also affects the brain. Movement increases blood flow, which helps memory, focus, and mood. Without it, cognitive decline can speed up, and depression or anxiety may grow worse. A lack of physical activity can also mean fewer social opportunities. No more group classes, walks with friends, or community events. This creates a double effect: less movement and less social connection, both of which are linked to shorter lifespans. The good news is that even gentle activity makes a difference. Light stretching in the morning, short daily walks, gardening, or chair exercises can help keep joints flexible, muscles strong, and blood circulating. It's not about intense workouts, it's about consistent, safe movement. Every bit of activity helps slow down the effects of aging. I think of Leonard, 86, who began sitting most of the day after a knee injury. His stamina dropped so much that he became short of breath after only a few steps. With encouragement from his family and guidance from his doctor, he started a simple routine of light walking and balance exercises. Within weeks, his energy improved and he felt more confident moving around. His story proves it's never too late to regain strength. After 80, the body needs movement as much as ever, maybe even more. Avoiding a sedentary lifestyle is one of the most powerful choices you can make to extend not just the length of life, but also its quality. Staying active protects independence, builds resilience against illness, and makes the later years more vibrant and purposeful. Final thoughts as we close. Think about the 6 reasons we've covered: declining strength and mobility, poor nutrition, unmanaged health conditions, social isolation, and loneliness, greater vulnerability to infections, sedentary lifestyle. Each of these factors can shorten life after 80, but each one is also an opportunity for change. By recognizing these risks, you can take steps to protect your health and make the years ahead fuller and more meaningful. Maybe you've noticed that you're less active than before, or that you've been putting off a doctor's visit. Maybe you've been eating less than your body needs or spending more time alone than you'd like. None of these habits have to define your future. The first step toward improvement is awareness. And by learning about these challenges today, you've already taken that step. Small changes can make a big difference, even after 80. A short daily walk, an extra serving of vegetables, a phone call to a friend, or simply following your medical plan more carefully can all add up over time. It's not about changing everything overnight. It's about building steady, manageable habits that strengthen your body, lift your spirit, and keep you connected to the world around you. Life after 80 can still be full of meaning, joy, and purpose. The key is to be intentional, protect your health, and stay engaged in ways that matter most to you. By addressing the factors we've talked about, you give yourself the best chance to live not just longer, but better, more active, more connected, and more fulfilled. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below with one thing you learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are valuable to us, and reading them gives us motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.